Hey there, today I'll be showing you how to draw a cartoon Jacksepticeye. So we're going to start by drawing in the left eye. From the top we're going to draw an oval. Curve down to the bottom and then make our way back up to the top of the eye. And from here we're going to draw in the pupil. So in the center here I'm going to draw a small little oval. And then on the top here we're just going to draw a little highlight circle. Color that in black. Let's move over to the right side and draw the exact same thing. So leaving a gap in the middle, making sure we line up at the top. We draw an oval towards the bottom and back up to the top. And then for the pupil here, we're not going to draw it dead center. We're going to move it over to the left side a little bit and draw an oval. Draw a little highlight circle on top and then color the bottom area in black. From here, let's move into the mouth. So from the bottom of the left eye over to the bottom of the right eye, I'm going to draw a curve for the top of the mouth. From the end here, we're going to curve down to the bottom of the mouth. And then on the opposite side here on the right, we're going to step in a little bit and draw a curve to the bottom of the right side. We'll connect the two bottom lines with a curve that goes to the bottom for the bottom of the mouth. And then draw in some teeth. So from the end here, so we're going to take this line here, find the center point, draw a straight line across, leaving a gap on the end. From this line here at the end, we're going to draw an angled line going up towards the right. We'll step over and draw an angled line coming down towards the left. Up here, we're just going to draw a straight line going down. Let's draw in a few lines for some teeth separation. So up here, we're just going to draw a couple little lines like this, and then along the bottom, just two more as well. Let's go ahead and draw the profile of the face. So just underneath this eye, we're going to curve down just below the mouth, over to the side on the right below the ear. So from here, I just want to curve this way, starting on the left. We'll curve underneath the mouth. And we'll make our way up into the eye on the right side. From here, let's draw on that big ear that he's got here. So, stepping up a little bit, we draw a big oval curve for the ear and tuck this in underneath that line. So there's a little bit of an overlap. From that same point, we curve and wrap around some inner ear detail. Let's go ahead and draw on this eyebrow here, just above the right eye. So we're going to angle this eyebrow. So just above here, we're going to draw an angled line like so. Draw two short lines going up, and then connecting those 2 points with an angled line. Now we're going to go back to this part in the ear and just draw the brim of the hat. So from here I'm just going to curve up over the eye, and we're going to make our way back in towards that eyebrow. So going around the eyebrow and then back in again. Now we're going to draw a little bit of thickness to this brim. So we're going to come down to about here. We're going to wrap a line around the brim, and as we get to the end, we're going to make it a little bit thinner, the spacing a little bit thinner, and just pull that in like that. Now we're going to draw a little bit of hair coming out from the bottom of the hat. So from here, I'm just going to draw a curve, going back up a little bit, and then we're going to tuck this in underneath the eyebrow. Up here we'll just draw the edge of the hair. And just above the eye, and between the eyebrow and the eye, we're going to continue the side of the head up underneath the eyebrow like that. Let's go ahead and draw on the opposite side ear. We're going to just show a little bit of this ear poking out behind the head, like that. We'll give him some whiskers. So we're just going to draw a series of short little lines across the top above the mouth. And then for the chin, we're going to draw slightly longer lines coming down below the mouth there. Let's go ahead and draw in the eyebrow above the left eye. So up here, I'm going to take this eyebrow, flip it over just above this brim. It's going to go like this. Draw two short lines going up, and then angle that like that. Now for the hat, we're going to start just above this ear. We're going to curve up to the top of the hat, and just come down in a sort of a steep angle towards the brim of the hat. So up here, just above the ear, we're going to go up. Just going to draw a curve like this, just to start that off. We're going to come back and just draw the curve. So this is going to come up like this, and we're just going to flatten it out to the brim of the hat right there. Okay, so we got the head. Let's get into the body. So we're going to draw in the hood for the sweater. So just underneath this chin, we're going to draw a curve going out. We're going to come down. So we're going to have the body sort of turn this way. So he's facing that way. So you take this point, curve down. From here, I'm going to curve up and just overlap those whiskers, tuck that in underneath the chin. Go back to the starting point, curve underneath the chin. And then from here, we're going to taper out again, and just bulge out the opposite side of the hood. Here we're going to draw in the arms, the upper torso down to legs. So I'm going to draw the legs down to here. So about just a little bit higher than halfway is where the waist is going to be. So I have one arm hanging down this way. Let's start on the end of the hood right here. We'll curve down and out towards the left. Draw the cuff of the sleeve. So curving in. Now the arm gets a little bit thinner as it comes up. So from here, I want to get to the elbow. Curving up towards the elbow. We're going to do a reverse curve underneath the armpit. And underneath this line, I'm just going to do a little curve like that, just to show a little bit of a wrinkle underneath the arm. Let's draw on some fingers. So he's got these long fingers. So right here on the right side, we'll step in, draw a curve coming down to the tip of one finger, and curving in the opposite direction back up towards the knuckle. We're going to draw a series of these. So I'm going to go out and back in. So you can see I'm starting to turn the fingers this way. I'm going to go out more towards the left. And then one final one, this one's going to go pretty much horizontal, back in. And we're going to draw the back side of the hand here, curving and tucking that underneath the cuff. Let's go ahead and draw the body. So the waist is going to be a little bit higher than the cuff of the sleeve. So just up here, we're going to curve this in behind the arm. Underneath this collar, we're going to curve down and sort of make the body kind of go out a little bit as we get towards the waist. From here, we're going to connect those two ends with a curve that comes down towards the bottom. From the end of this hood, we're just going to draw a straight line that comes down, or a curve that comes down to the bottom of the waist, and we'll draw in the pockets. So curve here, and then straight across the body to the end. Let's draw on some legs. So the legs are going to come down to here. I'm going to draw the cuffs of the pants down to here. So on the back here, I'm just going to step in on the left side, draw a curve going out towards the left, and then we're going to draw the cuff of the pant, curving that across. Now the leg gets really thin as it gets up to the waist, so I'm going to start up at the top and just make it taper out as I get down towards the bottom of the pant. Here we're going to step down and draw a curve for the lower torso. We'll step in, and then leaving a gap between the legs, draw a curve coming down to the bottom of the pant, drawing a curve for the bottom of the pant. We'll go back up here, and again, like we did on this side, we're going to make it a little bit thinner at the top and go a little wider as we get down towards the bottom of the pant, like so. Let's go ahead and draw on some feet. So here I'm going to start with the back of the heel on the left foot. So stepping in, drawing a curve to the bottom of the heel, and then we're going to draw the span for the bottom of the foot, going across like this. From the toe, we're going to tuck this in underneath the pant. We'll draw on the sole. So under here, I'm just going to draw a curve all the way from heel to toe. And then here, I'm just going to draw two curves across like that. And he has a little detail here, kind of line, short little line coming across, tucking that underneath the pant. We're going to do the exact same foot on the right side here. So stepping in, tucking that in behind the front foot. Down here, draw the bottom of the foot, curving that up underneath the pant. And then we're going to draw in the sole. And then these two stripes, starting at the top, curving down to the sole. We'll draw that little rectangle box for that label. We're going to draw a little bit of the hand in the back here. So we're going to take this and just put that right in behind here. So I'm going to take this line here, draw that curve towards the wrist, tuck that wrist underneath. Now you're only going to see a little bit of this hand here, but you're going to see the thumb side first. So here I'm going to start on the cuff, curving in. Again, this is the meat of the thumb. And I'm just going to round out the thumb, leaving a gap here. We're going to draw in one finger, like that curve that we did here. And we're going to tuck this one underneath the pant. You probably want to draw a little line like that just to show the other fingers. And the final touch I want to do is a sideburn on the side of the head here. I want to start from the top of the ear, come down with an angle, go up towards the eye, and then tuck this in underneath the hat brim. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's cartoon Jacksepticeye. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like. And go check out Jack's YouTube channel. He has a ton of great content in there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.